Festive Fixtures week 2 cards are out, and let's check them out one by one. Let's decide and let's decode whether they are worth your shards. So there are some really interesting cards which are very cheap, and some cards are expensive for no reason. I don't know why some cards are very expensive for no reason at all. So let's start with Cold Palmer for 1000 shards. Wow. He can also play right mid. He should have been able to play right winger as well. That would have been helpful, but never mind. I never use his cards because I don't like 4-star weak foot camps. But for 1000 shards, it's a good card attacking midfielder and the shadow striker boost, which helps in shooting and all. Also acceleration and reactions. So it's a good card with good boosts for 1000 shards. And if you have packed him, he's really solid. There are no cons in this card. So everything is really nice. I mean, he's tall as well. Of course, he won't help you defensively, but as a cam, he's on the level of Schneider or someone like that. But of course, he has the 4-star weak foot. Other than that, everything is good. So for 1000 shards, Cole Palmer is really nice, I would say. So the next card, this is Didier Drogba for 1250 shards. I have packed him, but I don't know why he's for 1250 shards. He should have been for 1000 shards or lesser because I don't understand why advanced forward has been given to him. I mean, he should have been given the false nine or a better boost. This is not the best boost for a striker, so I don't think it's worth it. But if you have packed him, of course he's good as a substitute. I'm gonna use him as a substitute without ranking him up, and I'll train him up to 30, but I'll use him as a substitute in head to head. But other than that, there are no cons in this card, but it's not worth the 1250 shards to be honest. He has the power header, he's tall, he's very strong. 145 strength is too much for a striker, and 143 heading. So for the poacher guys, for the cross spammers, he's a lovely card. But I don't I don't usually like 4-star weak foot cards, so yeah, that's the reason. I'm not able to give him the nod for 1250 shards. He's just not justified. If he had the false nine or a better boost, he would have been one of the best strikers in the game. But advanced forward makes it a L. So for 1250 shards, Didier Drogba is not worth it at all. The best or the second best card of the week, value wise, for 1000 shards, George Best is the best card of the week. Value for shard wise, you won't see a better card than this. He can play left wing and cam as well, so he's very versatile that way. He also has the inverted winger, which is the best boost for a winger. 4-star stamina and 4-star skill moves. Also, he won't get tired at the end of a match because he has the medium low. So with 4-star stamina, that's good to go. That's not less of a stamina. 142 dribbling, that's very good. And reactions, agility, everything is on point. So my personal preference for George Best is left winger, as he has the 4-star weak foot and his right foot is stronger. I prefer right footed players at left wing. If you are a crosser or someone, you can play him at right wing. But if you are a normal player, George Best is the best at left winger position. So yeah, literally no cons in here. The best card of the week is George Best according to me, and the second best card is here, Yaya Touré. According to the shards value, of course, Van Dijk is a bit expensive in my opinion. But let's now talk about Yaya Touré. So if you guys already have a Ruud Gullit in your team, you don't have the need to go for Yaya Touré, I would say, because they are both very similar. They are both very similar in stats as well as the gameplay because they are both tall. Ruud Gullit is still better than Yaya Touré in my opinion because Ruud Gullit was ahead of his time when he was given the 40 verse card. Yaya Touré is still 4-star weak foot, so I would still prefer Ruud Gullit. And those who already have Ruud Gullit 113, don't go for Yaya Touré. It's not the midfield. The midfield won't have the playmaking ability as such. So let's talk about Yaya Touré's this card. High Rowlet and too many traits, all the traits you want for a CM. He can also play CDM. I mean, what more can you ask? High with full stamina. He's one of the best CMs, performing CMs for head-to-head players, especially. But for the guys who already have Ruud Gullit, don't go for him. But if you don't have Ruud Gullit in your team, he is the new Ruud Gullit for your team. So definitely go for him. No cons in this card. Box to box midfielder helps very much. And physical. If you wanna play him at CDM, please boost the physical boost. Other than that, you can I don't mind if you boost the awareness or the dribbling, but I prefer dribbling at CM if you have the box to box, because you can't boost passing. That's a con, but yeah, I mean, you can't have everything from a Yaya Touré card. So definitely worth the 1250 shards. Now let's talk about Virgil van Dijk, who's the most expensive card in the game. Of course, he has the traits unlike the Netherlands Chapter 1, unlike the Netherlands Chapter card, which wasn't worth it in my opinion for the stats. So yeah, this, I mean, he's one of the fastest. He has the Lucio kind of pace, also Lucio kind of gameplay. Uh, he has the defender boost, which is a big, huge W. Also, you can boost the physical. If you So yeah, I don't see any cons, and I don't have much to talk about Virgil van Dijk, who has always been one of the best centre backs in the game. He has the power header. He's 6'4", so of course long legs. So he'll run even faster in the game. He'll feel faster in the game. One of the fastest centre backs in the game. So it's debatable whether he's 1500. He's worth the 1500 charts. But if you don't have a good, tall, strong centre back, of course, definitely go for him. Or you can also wait for him, because most definitely he'll come in the Totti, as well as the Ultimate Totti. But in Totti, he's definitely gonna be coming. The next card is Antoine Semenyo. He's been getting good cards lately for 800 charts, 114 OVR, 145 pace. Inverted winger, of course. The traditional winger trait isn't as good as the inverted winger trait, guys. He can also play at left mid or right mid, so he's versatile that way. Of course, he has the 5-star weak foot, so you can play him anywhere. You can also play him at cam, in my opinion, or as a striker, because he is tall and strong and also agile, has good reaction. So of course, and good shooting. So you can of course play him at striker also or at cam also, because 110 plus passing is decent for a cam. If you want to play him at cam, you should boost the passing. But other than that, if you want to play him as a striker, boost the shooting. So this is a very versatile card for head-to-head players. Definitely a huge W in my opinion. But 114 OVR will be outdated in 2 or 3 weeks when Totti drops, because the maximum OVR will be 117. So look for that. But for head-to-head players, OVR doesn't matter. So yeah, all in all, this is a very good card. Also has the long throw trait. So yeah, he's definitely worth the 800 shards in my opinion. So next is a very interesting card, Roy Keane for 500 shards. So those who can't go for Petit or Vieira, which are gonna be at least for 1000 shards, this is a better option. This is a cheap beast card for just 500 shards. He has the playmaker, also dives into tackles trait. He has the holding boost, which is the best for a CDM, and also you can boost the defending or the physical in that aspect. So yeah, the only con in this card is the dribbling and the step over and exit kind of skill move. But other than that, there is no con in this card. So definitely worth the 500 charts, of course. Next is a very interesting card, also Vincent Kompany for 800 charts, 114 rated. I would not suggest you to go for him if you have a Stam or someone like that, because if you have packed him, he's good. But for 800 charts, I would not suggest you, because 114 OVR is gonna be irrelevant in a month of time. He has got great stats, medium high also, and decent stamina. He's very fast as well. Also, he will be good for heading as well from the corners. But apart from that, I don't see the sense to go for a 114 OVR center back for 800 charts, because yeah, as I said earlier, 114s are gonna be irrelevant unless you are in desperate need of a player like Calafiori for 800 charts. He can play left back as well as center back. There's always gonna be scarcity for left backs and right backs in this game. So this is one of the best defensive left backs after Lizarazu, and of course the Roberto Carlos signature edition and Rice. So this is a top five left back in my opinion. He's a bit slow, but the complete full back skill boost helps him in the sprint speed department also, and also the tackling strength and also aggression. So the best boost by far, and also you can boost the physical. But if you want to play him offensively, his crossing stats are bad. So if you want to play him at left back and you want to play him offensively as well, you can boost the crossing. So the long passing vision and crossing will be increased. Other than that, No cons. Medium high is the best. I mean, medium high you can't get it. It doesn't get better than that. Also has the long passer trait, but I don't think. Yeah, he doesn't have the best long passing stats, but I don't know if that helps in the gameplay. Maybe in the manager mode, not in head to head. So not definitely worth the 800 shards, but if you are in a desperate need for a left back, you can go for him. Other than that, I don't think you should go for him. He's tall as well, so he can be one of your fastest CBs in the game, but not the fastest left backs in the game. So for 800 shards, I would say yeah, it's decent, not the best, but not the worst also. Next is Tim Howard for 450 shards. He's 6'3". He has more than decent stats. So we don't talk much about goalkeepers. So yeah, Tim Howard is gonna be just as above mid card, not a mid card, not a very good card. He's gonna be decent right there for 450 shards. I would not suggest you to go for him if you have a good goalkeeper already, or if you have a Milinkovic Savage, don't go for him. Next is Ismaila Sarr for 300 shards. Cam position interesting. He can also play CM and right wing. Very versatile card. Attacking midfielder boost and also the shadow striker boost. 4-star skill moves and 4-star stamina and 4-star skill moves. 3-star weak foot loses it all for me. Other than that, there are no cons with this card. You can play him as a cam, but not worth the 300 shards also, because 4-star weak foot is still acceptable in 2025, almost 2026. But 3-star weak foot for a cam isn't acceptable for any position. If you want to play him at CM, all the defending stats is in red and the physical is yellowish orange. So I don't think it's worth it to play him or get him. If you get him, shard him immediately. Mark Guéhi is a cheap beast for just 300 shards. 5-star weak foot, of course, doesn't matter for a center back. But other than that, he's 6 foot. He's not the tallest, but medium high and long passer trait. He can hit the ball really well because good stats, and I've used him in my second account. He is one of the tallest. He's one of the fastest also, as he has the defender. He's not one of those slow center backs in festive fixtures. So yeah, for 300 charts, he's a cheap beast, but not the best. Mark Guehi is a good cheap beast, but other than that, he's not top 5 or top 10 center back in the game. So yeah, definitely worth the 300 charts. Mark Guehi. Next is Chris Wood for 300 charts. Advanced, sorry, target forward boost. This is also L boost in my opinion. Target forward, high medium, but 3-star weak foot for a striker. Let's skip the card, guys. This is just fodder. Just shard him immediately. Let's not talk and waste time. Next is Casemiro, one of my favorite Real Madrid players when he used to be a Real Madrid player. But right now for 450 shards, I would say this is not the best card in my opinion. He can also play CM, but yeah, he can also play CM. As a CM, he's good because he has the deep lying playmaker. This skill boost will boost the passing and all, also the crossing vision and ball control. So that's a good boost for a CM in my opinion, not a CDM. And you can also boost passing even more, or you also have the choice of boosting the defending or the physical if you want to play him at CDM. But I would say he will play better at CM, but the skill moves just don't justify it. He has many traits also the free kick is very nice. Oh no, the free kick has actually fell massively. I mean 86 free kick, and he has the powerful driven free kick. The powerful driven free kick trait should be removed from Casemiro's card in my opinion, but it is what it is. I mean aggression 139. He's solid, but he's not worth if you're not gonna pack him. If you pack him, he's really good, but apart from that, for 450 shards, he's not that value for money card. Ledley King for 450 shards. Let's not talk about him. For 450 shards, this is the best card in my opinion this week. This cheap and this good. I mean, 117 pace. Also the defender skill boost. I mean, no cons, no trades, but no cons with this card. In head to head, if you know how to play head to head, this card is really nice. Very strong, tall, and he'll help with the headers as well. Not bad of a passing, decent passing. So yeah, not much to talk about the center backs, but Yeah, he's good for 450 shards. Next is Robert Sanchez for 200 shards, guys. 200 shards is a bargain. Those who don't have a good goalkeeper, or even those who have Milinkovic Savic can consider, but the sweeper keeper boost is not the best boost. And if you're gonna get him, or if you have packed him, you should use this high balls in the third skill boost. But other than that, the handling and the positioning needs to be studied why it's so low. But 6 foot 6 inches guy is obviously gonna overperform in the game, in especially in FC Mobile. But I think it's not. I don't think it's worth the upgrade, because in Totti you will get many better cards. So just don't make an impulsive decision right now. So skip this card, I would say. But you have packed him. If you have packed him, you can go for him. But other than that, I won't suggest you to rank him up and waste your rank up tokens. Rather than that, wait for the Totti. Next is Ryan Gravenberch. This is also one of the best cards in the week. This is a cheap beast for just 200 shards, medium high. He can also play CM. So he'll play really well in both the positions, especially if you want to play him at CDM, please boost the physical or the defending. But if you want to play him at CM, boost the passing, because he has decent passing for a 112 rated card. But he has the holding skill boost, which is the best for a CDM. He'll be very solid defensively, medium high. The waddle celebration, very irritating if an opponent scores against you, but very good celebration. Also, he's 6'3" tall. Also has the 4-star weak foot, 4-star stamina, and 4-star skill moves. For 200 shards, this is very underrated and a cheap beast card. Don't miss out on this. Also, you can play him as a substitute if you can't play him as a starter. Train him up to 30 and play him as a substitute rather than ranking him up and wasting your rank up tokens. Next is Danny Welbeck for 200 shards. High for a striker. Wow. I mean, shit. 3-star weak foot again, shit. So let's skip the card. It's not worth your shards, guys. If even if you have packed him, just shard him off or keep him as a fodder for daily picks or extra time, whatever. Next is Shard or Shade. Kevin Shade. Left mid for 200 shards. 3-star weak foot. Uh, doesn't make any sense. You can play him at left wing. Doesn't make any sense, to be honest, guys. L card, in my opinion. I don't see any good in this card, so let's skip it. Next is Iliman Ndiaye for 200 shards again. This looks like a decent card. The only con is 3-star weak foot, and also one more con. This is not a con, but he doesn't have the best skill boost, the traditional winger. But high, medium, and rowlet also 4-star stamina and 4-star skill moves also. The only L is 3-star weak foot. Other than that, this is a good card for 200 shards. You can use him as a substitute also at left wing. Has left mid, he has left wing, and also he has the RM position. So you can obviously play him at left winger position. He'll perform the best at left winger. The second last card of the day is James Tarkowski. Okay, defender boost W, lacks pace, also lacks pass. No, and just that he only lacks pace, nothing else. Good skill boost also, medium high. Also can long pass. All right, the stats don't suggest the same, but has a long passer trait. 140 defending almost and 133 physical. This is a cheap beast again, but is a kind of slow. But yeah, for head-to-head players, I wouldn't suggest. But if you have packed him, you can keep him on the bench for some time and then shard him off. Last card of the day is very interesting. For 200 shards, it's 113 rated Estêvão. I mean, why is he just 200 shards? Because he has a 3-star weak foot. That's why. Because other than that, there is no con in this card. Inverted winger also, high, medium, lane change, and matador celebration, which is also nice. Finish shot rate also, so the shooting is taken care of. The penalties are bad, that's why the shooting is 125. Other than that, all the finishing, long shot, shot power, all of that is good. You don't usually score a volley with a right winger or a right mid, but you can also play him at cam. If you play him at cam, of course you have to boost the passing stats, because in a midfield, as a midfielder, you want good passing, because most assists come from the center of the pitch. So yeah, other than that, I don't see any cons. Good passing, good pace, good dribbling, also good shooting. So yeah, that's it for 200 shards. I would say I'm the my personal suggestion is I'm taking him as a 200 shard card, and I'll burn him off for 10,000 daily pick tokens. So that's the best case scenario if you don't want to substitute at right wing. Other than that, don't play him as a starter, guys. It's a waste. So that was that. And let me know in the comments which card did you pack. Thank you for watching, guys. Bye bye.